Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. Today's episode is coming to you at 2:50 p.m. I woke up later today, which is why it is later. However, I've heard many people, someone said it in the stream, someone said it in the comments, that my audio was quiet. I have fixed it. It was just a little bit, but I turned my overall audio for my desktop down and I moved closer to my microphone. So you let me know, and yeah, we'll see how it feels today. I Yeah, I'd rather just hear from you, honestly. So that's my feeling. One thing that struck me, I noticed it the other day. I apologize that this has happened. However, I completely forgot about channel members. Remember, I said I was going to do occasional shoutouts. Again, I want to say if you are a channel member, I appreciate it greatly, but I don't. My content, I don't want to make like members only content. I've always thought it was bad. Not bad, but like it's just not for me, you know? But like for members only and also on Twitch for sub only stuff. I never really like doing that. Maybe some point down the line I'll think about it. However, the channel member thing is just a way if you run ad blocker or anything like that and you don't want to, if you have some sort of guilt about it, it's just a way for you to support me. I don't do donations or anything like that. So, maybe I should one day. But for now, I just wanted to say, hey, thanks to you guys. I noticed the channel members thing a day or two ago and I went, "Oh shit. That's right." Thanks to you guys who are channel members. I'll give you a quick shout out of the names if you are interested, because I said I'd do that at least every now and then. So who we got here? We got Foxy Official, Jason Pepilman. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. Dot, Chamichanga, Nicholas Rhodes, Michael Carson, Entry Number 5 Band, Brett Cohen, and Toby Pedrick. Appreciate you guys for real. It means a lot, And it's weird because on Twitch I can just say the shoutouts when they happen. But on YouTube, there's actually not. It probably comes through my YouTube notifications, actually, but my YouTube notifications are just flooded with comments. And I don't click the button anymore. I'm like 6,000 notifications deep or something. But yeah, I appreciate it. But let's get to Monster Train, shall we? What did I. Oh, yesterday I uploaded a Slice and Dice tier list video. You should go check that out. It's already outdated, but it's still, I put some time into it. I had fun talking about stuff. Let's get rolling. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We got Wurmkin, Exile, Melting, Explosive Sigil, Rage, Diligent, Echo Infusion, Wicklash, and Total Recall. Let's get to work. This is almost an inverse of yesterday's run. Now, what I said in the tier list video for this game is that I wanted to play Corruptor next time I saw him. So that's our plan today. We're gonna play Corruptor. These are both really good. I'm a big fan of Guild Marker. Yeah, we're going to play Corruptor. Corruptor I don't really enjoy, but I have been informed that, Gabriel said Corruptor is the best champion in the game, so we'll see how I feel today. The big thing about Guild Marker is it guarantees I can reroll and buy multi-strike in the steel shop, which is good. I like that. And armor 10, I'm down. The game actually feels a little quiet to me, but I'm looking at my OBS right now, and my levels are just a little bit over the game's, so it's probably fine. Again, you'll have to let me know. I'll take your feedback, because I could listen to these and figure it out for myself, but what I want may be different than what you want out of the video audio levels. And so I'll leave it to you. I don't mind too much. The real shame was that the Dante video that was a few days ago, which was very good, was also horribly misbalanced on audio. That video was great, and I was way too quiet in it. I recognized it afterwards, but still. A bit of a shame. Anyway, Corruptor Chef is interesting. The biggest problem I have with this champion is that he's very hard to keep alive. I actually find myself not liking him overall, even though I think he is decent. I don't like the way that your entire game plan crumbles as soon as he dies. But he's not very tanky. 50 HP at the start of the run is good, but with no other supporting cards. We have Echo Transfer, or Echo Infusion, but still. We'll see what we see here, basically. Echo Infusion, sure, it's purple. Molten Encasement was in my mind when I was talking about all of this. We're probably not going to look to overflow the floor. We can play Kinho's Vessel though. It's purple. I'm down. I think that's a pretty good pick. I'm interested anyway. Multi-strike 25-10. The only way I would not take both of those here is, let's take a look around here. First of all, check if there's a big sludge. There is not. Ah, well this makes my life much easier. Firestone housing is excellent. I was going to say we can hold out on the plus 25 for Hardened Hull, but I don't need to. I could reroll for Endless here. Do I want Endless? Yeah, sure. Cool. Endless Molten Encasement is good. I could go Echo Stone, but I think I'm going to take it easy now. I think I'm going to keep it open for another multi-strike. A quick also wouldn't be bad. We're looking for a good infusion here, and then we should more or less be done. 30 base HP. That feels more correct. Plus 4. I'm at 5 on the Kin Host Vessel. Now I'm at 3. He is pretty hard to hatch early on. I'm gonna get kind of beat here because of the Foot Soldier. I'm pretty sure I can play a Whiplash, a Fracture, and a Primitive Mold. That'll give me 15, and then 20 times 2 is 35. The problem here is if I'm not careful, I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Like, I'm just running the math here. I'm currently dead. And it's because this egg stops the fracture from hitting the Foot Soldier, and this guy's infused. It's a really unfortunate sequence, I gotta say. So I'm just gonna play this out the only way I can imagine, and we're gonna see if we survive. Minus 50 puts you at 25, which means I take 26. I'm exactly dead. How about it? Yeah, no, I guess I can't play it like this, but how can I play this? I have to ping this Foot Soldier sooner. I've been thinking about it, and I am actually interested in doing a lot more resetting to find answers. I think it's more interesting to reset and play this through in a different way. The answer to the question here is no, I cannot hatch my Kin Host Vessel in time. No matter what you do, it's impossible to get 8 Echoes out in a fast enough amount of time. It's because of the Ember Drain, I believe. So the correct choice here is to just Reap up, and I think I should play Whiplash here, because he's never going to hatch. Or if he is, it's going to be after the fight's done. So if he burns out, it's good because I can Reap. And if he doesn't burn out because I draw another Whiplash, that's also fine. Yeah, look at that. That's an interesting little adjustment you make here. This is a good trade. You play it because you have to reform the egg. You have to be ready for the fact that this egg is not going to hatch. I think that I engage in these runs, I engage in what I would call a little bit of wishful thinking. Thinking that I'm going to ever hatch this egg is a little bit hopeful, I would say. Now, unfortunately, my egg does die. That is a different problem to face. It's a very interesting problem to have to face down here. I'm just short on echoes again. This run fucking sucks. This shit's terrible. $25 times 2 puts me at 40 times 2. Okay, I'm dead again. This also doesn't work. Maybe this fight is unwinnable. Isn't that something? Let me try it one more time. Because both ways that I've played this, you just end up losing for different reasons. Is there a middle road? I think there has to be a middle road. It has to be something like... Oh no, man. This fight's really hard. This is unbelievable how difficult it is to find the victory here. There has to be an answer in here somewhere. And this part's easy. You go Whiplash, Primitive Mold, Fracture, Echo Infusion. That part's no problem. And then you get to here, and it's like, what do you do here? What if I play Total Recall? Oh, you know what I did last time I killed this foot soldier? What if I play Total Recall here? That might be the play. Because then we can play another Wicklad. I do take 9. I have to take more also. If I don't hatch this egg, I'm losing this fight for sure. So, here we go. I think this line should make it. This fight was absurd. What an unbelievably difficult fight to win. I actually think that was a little more fun to me than just saying, damn, that sucks, and dying. I had to sit there and play that one through multiple times and think about it every time. And even giving it all of my thought, there were different problems. You know what the real answer is? I shouldn't have taken the trial. But that fight's also really unlucky because first heavy being infused is the absolute worst case for us. I think it's hard to find a way through there. It's fun to look though. Paraffin Enforcer infusion. It would just make life much harder. It's good if it works, but I don't think it works. I'm gonna go Wickless Baron infusion. And we'll check for another multi-stray. Oh well. This egg is crazy if I can get to a point where it hatches, but early game eggs are hard to hatch, and this is kind of a mismatch with Corruptor, I think. You can't skip this? Huh. I'll take Holy Shield. But I do think the egg kind of clashes with Corruptor in the early game. I stand by my choices to take the relics and the money, but it's going to be a difficult setup. Because you can't bank echoes, so it's hard because we're 5-card draw with a bunch of idiot train stewards doing nothing in the run. But we just kind of get stuck here holding the bag a little bit. Getting to 8 is really hard. I don't know how you make this more consistent though. What do you change about this run to make this egg better? Also, since you can't bank echoes, you're getting only a very slight amount of value out of Sheaf. I mean, now we're just in the clear. I think this run is pretty much over. But with the way that I played this, I die in combat too. Oh yeah, I can't play the Molten Casement anymore. I actually might not be in the clear. Because now we have to deal with the fact that my Spine Chief has 14 HP. How does he survive? I'll let you know. I might have to reform him and then get lucky on the timing of the draw. I guess I'll just have to infuse him. The egg is doing 200, it's easy to forget. It is doing a very high damage number. This egg wins this, I believe. Go get him, but he actually did 220. That's a lot. Like, that's a surprising amount of damage. 220. Alright. Accelerated incubation is good here. The problem this deck faces is that it can't hatch the egg in time. We're going to take draw and then space for this run. I'm gonna go left. Probably not Wing Steel. Wing Steel. How bad could it be here? The answer is pretty bad, but we will see how it feels. 60 HP? There's a temple in the next ring, which means I'm just gonna wait. I should have definitely gone to the removals. We should take the consistent value proposition here. It's a good fight, which is why I'm taking the trial. Oh, well, I have made a mistake. I'm sure it's okay, but it might be horrific. Now Spine Chief starts to scale pretty high. Now we're suddenly getting 40 times 3 out of this instead of, that would have been 15 times 3. Although I did also high roll my start. so just slam bottom floor, clean up. I have to give up a collector, but that's fine. I have to be trying. Now he's 50 times 4, and let's see if I can catch this. I probably can. I lose the Reap, right? Because of how Burnout interacts here. Yeah, I lose the Reap. Good enough. Okay, so now I'll just play Echo Infusions and then realize I've made a mistake. I think he'd survive that. He does get 4 Reap applied to him, but I definitely want to get rid of every card that is not purple in this run moving forward. That is the next order of business. Sure. We have a lot of multi-strike, and we have Spine Chief here, putting in work. I think we're pretty much clear, but I don't actually play this champion all that much, so I'm trying to think of where we go wrong now. The only thing that can happen to him is he dies. I guess I need a little bit of support for the Beetle though, right? Maybe an Ancient Resonance here. The card's usually a good answer to my problems. Oh, Devourer of Death would have been good here too. And then I have multiple survival options now with Hope and Peace in the mix. I need to go to removals. I wanted to go click the Trinket Shop, but we gotta go remove cards. I'm going to cut out the Train Stewards, we're going to cut out the Wick Lashes, we're going to infuse the Baron. I think I should have picked Devourer of Death. It's that going on Molten Encasement would have been good. Yeah, let's see. I had a feeling. So I'm at 85, I need to take 15 back shards. It's actually not too bad. I will value Stone Ancient Resonance. Could also give it a plus 10 piercing, but I think it would have been plus 10 piercing holdover would be better. There's an absurd amount of multi-strike in this run. No reroll. Just checking for Burnout 1 here. We're gonna cut out some Stewards. Like 1, 2... 3 card removal here? Nah, you know what? I go big. We go 4. I think it's right, because I just need to hatch my egg now. Good, I was gonna say I hope this isn't Crystal Cloak. This is also very hard though. I think Self-Made Harpy dreads Spine Chief, and that's going to be problematic. I will... I'll figure it out. I don't have a great idea of how I'm going to survive this though. Oh, I can't reach accelerated incubation levels here. Thankfully I have Ancient Resonance. I may as well do 20. That was a good timing on that draw. I'm going to be going to every magic shot to look for holdover, and if I don't get holdover, we're going to duplicate that card. And that'll be an okay plan. I'm down to just drop the King of Pupa around and let it go pop a little bit of damage off. How much damage am I doing right now? 78 by 4? Thinking about Crystal Cloak here, right? Not Crystal Cloak, sorry, Self-Made Harpy here. I guess I can play 6 damage shield here, and it's okay. I think I want to hold off though, because 6 damage shield is a full round. Whereas, I mean, I guess actually I'm getting similar value. Yeah, no, I'm getting similar value here because it's blocking 6 and 5 versus 6 and 6. It's almost identical. And this way I don't risk missing the draw. 68 times 4. I almost played Fracture on my King Host Pupa here. That would not have been a good play. 88 times 4 should be good enough. That's almost 400 damage per round. Yeah. And to be fair to Spine Chief, he does have a pretty good amount of health here. 89, that's not too bad. But I think this fight was really saved by... Yeah, I think it was saved by the timing of the Ancient Resonance draws. Turnstile actually doesn't seem all that good to me. What am I bringing back here? Nothing really. Go Forgotten Trade. I'm just gonna skip. Engulf and Smoke seems like a winner. Part of me wants to hit this Hell Vent, but I think it's best to just go start scrolling through some magic shops looking for a holdover. Not here. We can go -1 with Permafrost Holy Shield though. I'm going to want to be holding this card for the right timing anyway. And the other thing is, the only Permafrost can be bad if you have too much card draw, but we do not. The base +10 freaking Host Vessel is cool. Still waiting to see a 5-banger. Maybe we can see it on this run. I go here, which I'm not going. Too bad. I'll skip the last bit of money, right? If I need to. Yeah, I'll skip the last 100 gold if I want to duplicate Ancient Resonance. We will see how it looks. See where I am at that time. Yeah, now all of a sudden, we had Hatterite consistently, everything looks fine. You even get to sneak in a Molten Encasement. Yeah, these unfortunately don't do any damage, but that's fine because we have Stealth. I don't care about Hell's Triple Rage. Just rebuild our echoes a little bit. The longer the Molten Encasement stays on, the better it is as well. I do feel like I will be leaning pretty heavily into the Molten Encasement and into the Ancient Resonance for this run. How does this run kill the waves on the Divinity? That is the question. The answer right now is it does not. But hopefully one day it will. I can actually hold this for longer, because it's overflowed anyway. You can just leave it for a endless. I think it's a good idea. I'm not in a rush to pop that stuff. You pull Engulf and Smoke at a good timing, all of a sudden this tomb's going to Vegas right now. And by Vegas I mean we're gonna kill that. Not too bad though. Don't Holy Shield the enemy for 8, that would be dying. I think that would just kill me. And it would be really funny too. Primarily I would be dead. I'm not gonna do anything crazy like Holy Shield the tomb, although I guess it's fine, right? Is there a difference? It's actually, I think it's better, isn't it? Holy Shield the tomb, because it's still an attack. It's just another unit here. 40 more attack and right? Look at that. Tomb didn't even have to die. Hallowed Halls, where the hell were you yesterday? Intent on Death is good here. We take space so that I can actually play the tomb now. I have 2 sources of stealth. Votive Key. I'll go Hammered Chest Plates here. There's no purpose to Votive Key. Total Recall, get the hell out of here. And I'm gonna start cutting out primitive molds now. Just looking for holdover. There it is. I think I have everything I need now. I'm pretty sure I'm not missing anything. Double stack. Okay, I will leave. Let me get a -1. It should be smart to get some -1s onto our fracture so we can get echoes easier in the end game. We'll go here, 20 per echo. We have to deal with Diligent Seraph on this run, which will be a little bit of trouble. I'm playing it cool here. I don't really feel like I need anything else in this run. Even removals are falling off in value. So I'm not going to bother with trials. Even though the Spell Shield trial is probably free. Should probably have hatched my egg here. I was about to say it's okay as long as Ancient Resonance isn't on the bottom 3 cards. However, bottom 2 cards, pardon me. My number was a little off. I have been got. Thank you for my minus 30. That's my fault. It was the bottom card of my deck. My mistake. Yeah, absolutely my fault, Monster Train. That's okay. A lot of people, I've been playing a lot of Slice and Dice lately. Been talking a lot about RNG. A very deadly combo. Because a lot of people have come to my stream lately while I'm playing Slice and Dice and they've said, oh yeah, you don't like RNG? Well, what about this game that you're playing where you roll dice? And then everyone conveniently forgets that drawing cards in a video game is also a form of RNG. I cannot stress this enough, I've heard so many people at this point talk to me about how, or like mention or make a joke about how this game is Slice and Dice, or not this game, but Slice and Dice is RNG. If I'm complaining about RNG, it specifically happens when I talk about Darkest Dungeon or someone brings up Darkest Dungeon last night. But if I'm complaining about RNG so much and I don't like RNG so much, why do I play the dice game? And the answer, of course, not to go on another fucking rant about RNG because it's all I think about anymore. I lay awake at night thinking about random number generators, but the answer to the question is just that if you have a roguelike with no RNG, it's going to become solvable and boring. So, you need the randomness. And I appreciate the randomness, but sometimes the randomness makes me lose a 1 and 8, or it draws my important card at the end. But again, back to intrinsic, extrinsic, controllable and uncontrollable RNG. I have control over when that card is drawn, to an extent. Which is why it doesn't feel so bad. Hardenfall? Wax or Snuffer? Sure. I don't know if I need Wax or Snuffer, but it's fine. I have so much stealth, I think Echo Infusion is actually a detriment. Another holdover? I don't even need this. I go -1 Fracture. The biggest problem we're going to face here is Diligent Seraph, I think, now. I'm gonna move on. We'll see. The Steam Next Fest is coming up, by the way. I am maybe going to play a few games from there. I'm definitely going to play Inkbound. That one's for sure. The rest of it I'm unsure on. Molten Encasement goes down first because I bet the 80 attack actually makes me kill this Gilded Wing in a good timing. All of a sudden I work this out. Playing bottom 4 because I want to not use the curses, I will fracture Light Wings as they go. You can also use Kindless Vessels to do it with the burnout. Yeah, Steam Next Fest is coming up, very excited about it. I didn't cover a ton of stuff in the last one, but I'll for sure be playing Inkbound because they're doing a big patch for it. And I will maybe play some other stuff. If you guys see anything that looks cool, please let me know. I might just do a little bit of time where I play through some. Okay, what? Oh. Yeah. Okay. My fault. My bad. I apologize for that one. I was talking. But yeah, that's exciting. I don't think there's anything other than Inkbound. There's nothing I know of coming up that I'm looking forward to. However, I'm keeping my eyes peeled. I do feel like it's a little bit of a... Maybe I'll do like a rapid fire video or something. I've had a few ideas about it. I'll let you know. And by that I mean I'll probably just upload a video if I come around to it. I'll see what I'm feeling. But I've gotten a lot of emails in the lead up to the next fest of people telling me about their demos, so I'm kind of keeping tabs on what sounds cool and interesting. I guess for you, if you are interested in anything in the next fest, I believe the best thing you can do is add games to your wish list, because that pushes them higher in the next fest, if I'm not mistaken. More wish list means that they do better in the Steam algorithm anyway. As far as I'm aware, I don't actually know how Steam works in that regard, but it's exciting. Who knows, maybe there'll be a new Slice and Dice type game. Rather, I should say the next Slice and Dice for me. Anyway. We're gonna start off with some stealth. This fight should be fine. I have the capability to hatch my egg turn 1. It does get messed up a little bit on stealth, but as long as my tomb isn't bottom 1, it's fine. Actually, no, it can't even be in the bottom. Or, no, it can. We'll see. I'm gonna go Kinhouse Vessel and Fracture, and then an Ancient Resonance for 10. As long as my tomb isn't the very bottom card here, it should be okay. And it's not. Oh, even if it was, I would have been fine. Oh, because Chief de-stealth. Mistake. I think that primarily this Chief is going to struggle if you're playing with Umbra. Because how does Umbra help him stay alive? I guess Umbra actually has a lot of good survival options. I guess Stygian, but Stygian also has okay survival options. Maybe you could play Dark Chief Sweeper. That sounds a little bit suspicious though to me. The Agate my Echo. I just need to pop the spell shield here. Just to be safe. I think Stygian is the worst one. Then. Or like, actually, of course, Default Melting Exile Hellhorn also very bad. Those are the worst of the worst. Just running some ideas in my head, because I don't like this champion. Oh, man. See this? This is a bug. This right here is a bug. This is the cascading armor problem. It's fixable, but it's annoying that it works like this, because the game doesn't resolve 5 enemies on the floor taking damage at the same time. It resolves the first 2 getting hit, and then it resolves the triggers, then it resolves the rest of the spell cast, which feels really weird, but you can see how the first guy dies, the second guy takes damage, and then all the harvest trigger and the extinguish triggers. So then the back 3 don't get hit. The fix is to do it like this. It still breaks, it's still cascading armor, but my damage will kill the redirector in the back. Still not cool that it works like that though. It's one of those problems that... Basically I have two prevailing theories about why Monster Train isn't being worked on anymore. Theory number 1 is that it's a publisher rights thing. And again, these are theories, I don't have any insider info. I have no clue. My mouse okay? Anyway, I don't have any insider info. I have no idea what's actually happened. But theory 1 is that it's a publisher issue. My only real evidence for that is that Shiny Shoe didn't do the mobile port of this game. It was outsourced, I believe, to another company. And I imagine Good Shepherd did that instead. But theory number 2 is that this game's codebase is so horrific that they just moved on and they said, damn, we'll never recover from this. Because that bug sounds like such a nightmare to fix. I sure as hell wouldn't want to be the one to have to hunt that one down. Although actually, yeah, I would, because debugging that is something I really enjoy. So, actually, yes, I would be the one to want to be the one to have to hunt that down. However, I don't want to have to deal with that, you know? Anyway, this fight's over, this run's over. A very interesting run, because once you get out of the first two combats, it's very free, but I got smoked in the second combat. I think that I learned a lot about the combo of Corruptor plus Egg, which is important because I think Corruptor pairs best within Wurmkin with an Egg, because the eggs all bring multiple hits. And the problem is it's really weak at the start of the run. So you have to be a little more cautious than I was. Lesson learned. Yeah, because I could win this in the first try if I don't slam that trial. I just take a big hit. But that trial made so much damage go through that it killed me. Anyway. This was a fun one. I still don't really think this champion is that strong. I don't know. Corruptor Chief, best champion in the game? I don't see it. He's alright. But I really don't see it. I guess I did just... No, I mean... When I think about the strongest champion, I think about how much work you have to do to get them there. If I didn't have multi-strike, I think this game would have been a lot harder. He's still a multi-strike dependent character. But he's good if you hit it. Or I guess you can play sweep as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.